Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the daily reading for Thursday, the 15th of October 2020. Mercury has gone retrograde, went retrograde sometime in the middle of the night here, UK time, and I didn't know that was happening. I only found out this morning what exact time it was. There's so much going on at the moment. But I woke up in the night, out of nowhere, not out of a dream or anything, laughing. It was like the kind of laugh when something bad has ended. Like, oh. And yeah, wonderful. And I found out this morning that it turned. So chocks away. The chocks have been pulled away from the wheels of the aircraft. The aircraft is now trundling along the airfield, picking up speed. And about 8 p.m, I believe, Friday evening on the 16th, will be that new moon. And there will be the imperceptible, the moment when the wheels leave the ground. And then we'll see. Up to the up, down to the down. Yeah, it'll be turning loop the loops. It'll all be going on. Anyway, let's see what we've got. We're in moon dark now. So it's extremely dark at night. I live out in the country, and the starry skies at night are wonderful. But it is really, really thick dark at the moment. Okay. What have we got for moon dark? Thursday, the 15th of October, 2020. Oh my word. Wow. Okay. Here we are in the order they came out. The World. The World. The Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. And I'm going to come to the last one when I come to it. So yeah, it's big. It's bigly stuff going on here. Oof. We've got the last card of the cycle, the World. Sorry about the light. Oh, come on. Number 21. Everything and everything. Anything becoming everything. 21. We've got step back. 20. Judgment. Okay, just bigly. Wheel of Fortune. And those three came up in the upright. The final card here came up in the reverse. But it's been around a lot. Okay, I'm going to show you now. It's the Chariot in reverse. Now, the Chariot is a story of the skill, strength and experience and courage of the charioteer to know how to manipulate, pull and push, tug and release the controls on the two horses, one of which wants to go its way and the other one of which wants to go its way. And by employing his or her skill, strength, courage and resources, it's possible to exert sufficient and informed control over those two forces to keep the chariot moving forward, to keep it going in the direction that the charioteer wants it to go in. So this really is, it's quite similar in a way. It's to the Strength card, where we have the woman overpowering the wild animal. This is kind of, it's kind of a step up from that. I can't remember what number the Strength card is. I'm curious now. Just going to have a look. Okay, it's number 11. So the Chariot comes first. So the Chariot is card number 7. As I say, this story of working these two opposing or two independent forces in order to, because you've got 3 forces, well 4 really. You've got the momentum of the chariot, you've got the 2 horses, and you've got the charioteer. And it's the charioteer's job to work those forces in order to attain the desired result. And I guess the Strength card, number 11, comes later when you realise that really what you have to control is yourself. But here, anyway, it's in the reverse. So I would say whatever forces have been being controlled are out of control. This is release. This is when the charioteer just lets the horses go and says, you know what, I can't keep this show on the road anymore. And this is really big, because we have the world, the Wheel of Fortune, and Judgment. Now the Wheel of Fortune is really interesting, because what the Wheel of Fortune and the juxtaposition of the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment, because the Wheel of Fortune is saying that anything is up for grabs for anybody, and that we're all subject to the turning of that wheel. And in the Judgment card, we're all subject, but the totality of it, the global nature of us all being subject to the call of the angel of judgment here, blowing on their trumpet, arise ye dead, is a different sort of global nature to this says anybody can be anything. This says everybody must be themselves. No one gets away from this. Here, everything's up for grabs. Here, everyone is subject to the same force with the same result, funnily enough. The same result, judgment. All will be judged when this happens. All. And all will be judged by the same criteria. Here it's a lot more open. So we're moving from a kind of, everything's up for grabs, and we're all moving, because we're coming in with the world here in the upright, and that tells me this is a good thing. It's good that this is ending. This chariot is juddering to a halt. The momentum's gone out of it, and I can see the charioteer getting off the chariot, sitting down, wiping their brow, undoing the harnesses of the horses, and the horses can just have a nice feed by the side of the road. That's what I'm getting for that. But yeah, the two really interesting cards for me here are these two: the World and the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. Because we're moving from a kind of, as I say, anybody can be anything they want, which is an illusion, really. Perhaps I'll go into that another time. But that is a mantra that the world has lived by, in the West, the English-speaking world anyway, that anybody can be anything. And I think it's responsible, that illusion is responsible for an awful lot of unhappiness. But yeah, anybody can be anything in the Wheel of Fortune. Everything's up for grabs. Everything is possible. To this, only one thing is possible, and all will be judged by the same criteria. So there's a kind of a pulling in a concretizing of the sense of possibility. Like you thought you could be anything. You thought you could. What's coming through to me? You thought you could get away with anything, but actually, you can't. You're subject to the same forces as all. And I don't know who you is there. I'm not talking to you necessarily. I don't see anything very personal in this reading, apart from this World card, which is a card of happiness, happiness, everything coming together in the final result. And it's to do with this ending of this race, this chariot race. As I say, it's over. The charioteer has given up here, or is giving up. So I'm going to pull one more and see if I can hone it down a little bit, because that's all very macro. Let's see what we can find. I mean, maybe the fact that the world is there is enough. Is the world enough? Show you the world. That's what my husband said to me on our second date all those years ago. We were on a train on the other side of London going somewhere. And I said to him, I'm from London. I said, I've never been to this part of London before. And he said, I'll show you the world, girl. And it was quite funny coming from an artificial intelligence geek. It made me think, oh, something different about you. Anyway, show you the world. It's that Bond movie, The World Is Not Enough. It better be. Right. Let's see what we can get. Sorry, I'm going to give it one more. Oh, how lovely. Temperance. Right. Let it freewheel. Let it freewheel. Whatever you're about, whatever you're working on, whatever you're pulling together, whatever karmic journey you're on, Thursday the 15th of October is a day to take your foot off the gas and enjoy what you see around you as you move through. Forces are at work here that on the macro that are going to change how our lives work. It's going to take a little while to work itself through, but change is afoot. So the invitation here is to enjoy the ride, because the world is changing. The world is changing. The more calmly you can stand within all this, the less of this precious water of life you are likely to spill. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste.